Hello everyone, Wise Guy Jesse here. This is gonna be episode 30 of the Mountain Blade. I know it will end up showing something like skipping 29, but it turns out I end up having like 2 episodes. I think it's 25. So yeah, I finally made or fixed that problem like a month or so after it happened. Also, sorry about not having any videos up during the whole Christmas break and everybody gone to school. They probably had a lot of time to mess around YouTube stuff and I had some videos for an old game called Guild Wars, and it came out like 7 years ago or something. The second one actually just came out, I think, a couple months ago or stuff. But anyways, I was playing the first one, so I did some recording for it. Problem was, OBS like screwed up when I put it to full screen. When I had it minimized, it would show what was going on, but then there's this giant black bar that would go down the side and the bottom of the screen, and so you would only have a small little, like a fourth of the screen, which was the one left top corner, was all that would show the picture. So you'd have a small picture and a whole bunch of black on the screen, and it made it annoying to watch. And when I put the full screen, the picture would freeze, but you could hear me talk, and it would start to spaz out where it'd be shaking a lot, stuff like that. And I didn't realize this because I had it on full screen. I wasn't watching what was going on OBS. So 4 hours later, I realized I had no good recording. It took me 4 hours to realize. So I had like 8 episodes I was going to load up over the whole break. So I was like, oh crap. So the next day I put it to minimize screen. I want to do it, but I end up having, I think, like only like an hour or two worth of episodes recorded when I did that, because I ended up leaving on a lot of the things I did the first time. If you never played Guild Wars, because it is somewhat old and stuff, and I don't know how many people have actually played it, and it started to lose its fame. It started to come back after they made the second one, because there's certain achievements you get in the first one that goes over to the second one or something. Anyways, but it's a game. It's like the MMO thing. You go on there, and they got a whole bunch of like different like little cities and stuff like that you could team up with people in, go off and fight. You got like all the different little things. It's kind of like the World of Warcraft kind of thing, and stuff like that. But it came out before it, I believe. But it's like you got like the monks and warriors and elementalists, necromancers, mesmers, rangers. Then it went into the add-ons, like ritualists, the Divish. It was like devilish, like people. They got paragons. They had assassins and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of different things like that. So I was playing that and going like you team up, you don't have special abilities, and you go fight a whole bunch of things, get money for guilds, and that's why it kind of hints the name Guild Wars is. You actually get to join. You can make your own guild or join a guild, and then you fight other guilds and stuff like that. And if you end up getting like the #1 that month, your cape has a gold trim around it, so it just makes it look special. It's like that. You stand out, and you can rub it in people's faces and stuff. So there's that whole thing going on. So yeah, I ended up having a couple records, but the second time I went to record, I only had like an hour or something. I left out most of the content the first time, and so forgetting that I had to re-record everything, I didn't explain things that well. And when I would describe them, I wouldn't actually go in depth like I should have. I would just say, and that thing over there is this, and so it didn't go that well. So I don't know if I'll upload any of those videos, but I might try again some every day. Also, my videos where I've had them up almost every day or something like that is what I was trying. I think I'm going to limit it down to maybe other day or something like that, because for right now I'll probably go back up to loading up almost every day or something, because right now I'm like got a bunch of little stuff I have to do. It's somewhat tiring, but anyways, yeah, now I'm back to playing this game. And so yesterday I did go to record, and then I realized that someone was back at my house, and I ended up stopped recording because I figured you don't want, like, I didn't want any interruptions kind of thing. I figured people probably wouldn't like it if someone was yelling in the background, oh, we need this done or something like that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just stop recording before anything happens. But anyways, yeah, we're still not at war with anyone on this game. I'm trying to remember some of the keys to move around, like obviously the WASD. Can remember that because that's like all games. Trying to remember the controller, alt, stuff like that. Because in Guild Wars, if you hold like control in the city, it highlights all of the people, so you can figure out who you want to add to your group. And you hit alt, it highlights all of the for like computer players in there that give you missions, or if you want to sell stuff to a merchant or get armor or something like that. That's what you click that for them. No point for shift. Space was to auto attack. So I'm gonna promise trying to remember all these things. Where I'm gonna be switching back between them. Which also reminds me of they have why I'm talking about Guild Wars. If anyone actually happens to have it, I actually decided to make my own guild on Guild Wars, and a simple little HSFS, it stands for here for some fun, because that's what everybody does when they go gaming. They're there to have fun, and on that Guild Wars, I've noticed that the parents have, I think some of the parents have given the account to the kids or something. And that's what happened in my case. But I mean, when it first came out, I was like, I don't know, like 12 or 13, and so now I'm 19. Just had my birthday like 5 days ago, or something like that. It was December 28th, so however long ago that was. I think it was like 5 or 6 days. But anyways, so yeah, I've had, but I mean, I'm basically adult. But what happens is some of the other kids, they kind of have that thing where, you know, some kids where they're not face to face with someone. They have a computer screen in a way. Say they will talk trash and they won't care, and that's what happens in that game a lot. People will jump on there and just purposely talk trash to other people just to make everybody mad, and it's one of the problems in the game. And so I built the guild to try and hopefully adding people to it to actually will be nice if they end up someone's arguing, just try to avoid the argument. And then if there's also PvP on there, so you could attack other people, like that in arena. One of the problems I found in that was, in that arena, the people like to go from, if they are winning, it's all because of their self. They're the ones carrying the team, is what they want to say all the time. But if they start to lose, it's everybody else's fault all of a sudden, not theirs. And so I hate going to the random arena on there, because it just adds you into a random group of 4 to fight another random group of 4. Because one of the things is, normally you need like a monk on your team, because the monks are healers. They will heal you up. They will keep your team going, and you need a monk to keep yourself going really strong. What happens is, these people will jump on there, and they will go and they will expect someone else to heal them. Like my person is an elementalist monk, which they also call emo, just because it's E for elementalist and MO for monk, and it's spelled emo. And they're really good at, they're known as the nukers. So if you're not familiar with that term, nukers are guys that they do a lot of damage real fast, and they're known for just like hammering down the other team. That's what my guy does. My elementalist, you could pick between earth, water, air, and fire. Mine's picked fire. Fire was known for burning people, and they leave a burning effect. And there's only a couple spells that do knock down. If you knock them down, it interrupts their spell, so it's somewhat good if they're trying to revive teammates. But anyways, the whole thing was, they kept on seeing monk in my name and going, oh, are you going to be a healer? I'm like, I only going to heal myself, like, you're off on your own kind of thing. And so they'd get all pissed off, and they're like, oh, why didn't you heal me? It's like, well, why didn't you heal yourself? I'm not the monk that's healing everybody. I'm here to be a nuker and a spiker. I'm going to do a lot of damage and expect someone to have my back to heal me up. So that didn't go well, and especially when they're like, oh, it's all your fault. And then I get a lot of spam messages of, oh, you should go back to PvE because you suck and stuff like that. I'm quite sure they're saying it to everyone. And I'm just kind of like, it's all they say. I'm like, well, why, what, like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, instead of saying, like, one guy, he flipped out, like, I think it was a little, like, 12-year-old or something, because spelling was, or he's probably maybe 10 or something, like, his spelling was pretty crappy, and he kept on going, OMG, OMG, and then he kept on, like, spamming. If you hold, like, Control, or if you hold down Alt and you click on someone, it'll say in a team chat, I'm following, and it says that person's name. So he started spamming, I'm following the Great Wise Guy, which was my character, and spam it like 50 times. And he's like, he would like, go kill yourself, go disinstall your game, walk away from your computer, jump off a bridge and die from all I hear and stuff like that. I'm like, jeez, I'm like, I don't even know this kid. Like, I haven't even been in a match with him before, and he's flipping out on me. I was like, and then it scared the crap out of my team, because they're like, oh geez, this guy must be a really bad player, and it caused everybody to leave the game except for me. So I was mad about that, because that's one of the problems, is people like to, if they think they're going to lose, they just automatically quit. They don't even try. So that's what the guild was for. Guild's meant for trying to get everybody to not be so, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, rude to others and stuff like that. They need to be actually nice. Like, I feel like if you actually are nice to people, like, one of the things I noticed is, there's one of the things I learned in like one psychology in my college psychology class, which was called the bystander effect. And what it is if there's a lot of people in a group, they will expect someone else to do things for them. Like, if someone falls down, but there's like 20 people around, everybody won't help that person because they're expecting someone else will do it for them. But if there's like only a couple people around, those couple people will actually go over and help that person up. So the bystander effect like that in the game is, there's a lot of people, if no one says anything, no one's going to do anything. But if someone jumps on and says good luck, have fun to everybody, then everybody else will start saying good luck, have fun, and they will possibly even be happy and stuff. I've noticed that a lot. So that's what the whole point of the guild was. But anyways, yeah, I wasted like 15 minutes of explaining another game and explaining where I've been somewhat. And I guess that, I'll just say now that anyone who actually does have Guild Wars and they are interested in joining the guild, like, I guess leave a comment or send me a message or something like that, and I will tell you my one character's name, or I'll tell you, or you can tell me your character's name, and I'll add them to the guild or something like that. And like right now, I'm the only person in the guild, so some people may say, okay, that's bad, but others will say, well, that gives me a really good chance of becoming an officer, and which that is true, seeing how there's not a lot of people. The only thing is, I kind of want to wait a couple of weeks or so of playing with other people to see how they react, because I've noticed too many times where people will add someone as an officer or something, and that person ends up, as soon as they get the power, they go mad with power, and they start doing stupid stuff they probably shouldn't. But, well, anyways, so, yeah, here we are on the game, episode 30, not War with anyone, forget who we would possibly go war with. I think we would probably go war with these guys. Once again, the Nords have decided it would be really nice to have one castle in the middle of nowhere when your lane's all the way up there. So yeah, they never fail to amuse me in this game. Let's go talk to our king. Hopefully he's up this way. I want to go figure out like a quest or something to do, because seeing how we're not worth anyone, and well, we got like 6,000 yeah, 6,000 whatever it was, the gold or deniers. I think it was deniers in this one. Yeah, deniers. Let's see. So okay, our village went from being poor to average. Is Sambar our village? So it just said that it was raided by Nords. I thought that was it for a second. I was gonna say that's kind of weird, but I'm quite sure it's probably gonna be someone else's village. It's probably just showing up and they're showing that they're attacking someone. Yeah, there it is, Sambar or Sabaja. I don't know why I say Mbara. Let's see. There's obviously some kind of giant tracks going through here, so I'm assuming the king's somewhere around here. Maybe not. I don't know. The king seems to like to wander around a lot. Makes it hard for you to know where he is. I'm gonna run back to this. Let's go to the marketplace to take a look at our food situation. Okay, so guess we'll buy that. We'll take a look at armor, see what's going on here. Don't feel very safe with spending like all of our gold on a helmet just to give me 7 more armor. I wish these were like just a little less, or if I had a little bit more money, I think I would have went ahead and bought that. Just because I don't have any gloves yet, and I don't know, it makes my body, or it makes me feel more complete, stuff like that. Okay, let's see, let's take a look at arms. Do they have any better items? Nope. Okay. Oh, we got people ready to upgrade. Hey, I'm starting to remember the buttons to this game again. That's gonna be nice. We're trying to go for some more Swadian Knights. I knew towards the beginning of the series I said I wasn't going to. Okay, where the hell is Aragorn Castle? Like over here, I think. Nope. There it is. Okay, but anyways, I know at the beginning I said that I was going to. Hey, there's the king. Let's go say hi to King, see what he's doing. But anyway, I said towards the beginning of the series I would stay away from Swadian Knights, but I guess I broke my promise. I hope that Don Kid is getting like any sound from the snow piles going outside my house, because right now, like I live in Indiana and stuff like that, it's kind of cold during the winter, and it snows, and I don't know how many inches of snow I got last night, but what happened, or yesterday it snowed like all day, but it was like a light snow throughout the day, so I think there's like 3 or 4 inches maybe. One of the things I noticed is like it was drifting a lot too. It wasn't like the kind of snow that would stick in one spot. It was the kind that drifted. And so you'd shovel off the porch and like 5 seconds later it's back and you're like, no, I just shoveled this, why is it back already? Where is this Count Ratchauer? Is he even at his own party? What kind of guy throws a party and it doesn't show up to it? Hey, it's that one lady. Yeah, I keep on hitting Control and Alt, thinking that it's going to show up how I'm supposed to go around. I don't remember how to exit the place. I'm just gonna spam all the buttons. Okay, so it was an L. Let's get to the party. I want to leave. Okay, so I think that was, yeah, C's character. Oh, there's the kick button. I already went over these buttons. What am I doing? Okay, it's tab. That took a while. Yeah, that looked like a miserable fail. Okay. So I'll move up this way. Let's go wait here until some other people show up. And it's showing up on his names that Ratchier's there, but I was just there and I didn't see him. Let's go see if he's here now. Sorry if I'm yawning real loud up into my, it's like not like almost 10 in the morning where I'm at right now. There he is. Ah, crap. Now the cat's laying up on my laptop. That cat knows how to annoy people. Okay, well, apparently he didn't like me anymore. And he's not gonna give me a chance to give more favor. Okay. Well, I can't see the keyboard because there's a tail up in the way from the cat. Okay, let's see. Control and something. Got a lot of people here. And I got someone tardy to the party. I'll run back in there just to see how many people is here. Oop, probably wouldn't be nice to run up and punch the king like that. He turned around like he's ready for a fight. Like, hey, you wanna go? I feel like if I was to actually hit the king, everybody in this place would come after me and I'd be back in the corner. No, didn't mean to. Go hide in the corner now. I like how, like, sometimes when you run up to people, you bump into them, they actually start to watch you. It cracks me up because they all start staring at you. It makes me think like as if everybody was talking about me or something because they all start looking at you as you walk by. Okay, it's about 23-minute mark. And it's like, I haven't played this game for a while, and it's gonna be kind of boring with no action going on. And I'm going to run out of money real fast, seeing how I'm upgrading these guys and not making any. But they have, yeah, there's also so many games I really want to play and stuff like that, but I can't at the moment. Like, yeah, I actually did buy Guild Wars 2, but I'm not able to play it at the moment. It's a long story and stuff, bunch of boring stuff. But when I do get to play it, I will try to record. The only thing is it says like I have it all loaded up and ready to go. It's just that at the moment I kind of want to, don't want to get too attached to the game because you know it's like the whole college stuff. It's like that. I don't want to get too attached to it and not care about homework and all that stuff, and then start failing classes because that stuff gets expensive. But yeah, so I do have, and the only thing is like it says like minimum requirement is like a Intel or like the Core i3 on your laptop, and I do have a Core i3 laptop, but I mean it's not a computer, so I'm like somewhat worried about it because from what I've seen from like videos and stuff like that, that there's a lot of action stuff like going on in this game. So I'm somewhat curious of how it's gonna work, but yeah, I don't want to get too attached to it. And like I said about Guild Wars, it's one of those games where well, I'm actually making money there, but in Guild Wars, when I was recording it, the whole thing about how the screen was looking weird, like, then the second time didn't explain that well, but I might end up putting up those videos, I don't know. We're all traveling to the actual... Isn't it that way? Okay, yeah, now everybody turned around. Okay, I was so confused because all of our party was going way off in that direction. I was like, wait a second, we're supposed to be going over to the actual... This is gonna be a boring episode, I'm assuming, but that's what most of it is. I feel like, I should probably get, like, some kind of editing program that will allow me to play for so long and then do recording in between, because I don't know how everybody likes the whole being boring sitting around stuff. Where it's me running off to a castle just to be told that they're not doing anything because they're not at war with anyone. He still doesn't have a task room. We still don't have any war going on. I'm just going to accompany him because I have nothing better to do. Looks like we're off to see our one lady. Okay. Oh, this is gonna go bad. The dog decided to attack my cat. Oh no, dog's making noises. I think he wants out. His problem is he loves the snow. And so there's snow outside. He's loving this stuff. And like what happens is he wants me to throw snowballs for him as if it's a tennis ball or something. The problem with that is he jumps up too early trying to bite the snowball and bites my hand. And I've had so many times I have like giant bruise marks on my hand from him biting me. And he doesn't care because he's after the snow. Like, try shoveling off the porch, he's attacking the shovel the whole time. He doesn't care, kind of thing. So I don't know if I might end up want to have this recording for today, because what he does is if you do not let him out, it's like that, he'll whine for a while. He wants out. Oh, I thought that was gonna be us for a second. I was so happy, but okay. Anyways, yeah, he wants out just so I could play in the snow with him. And so the problem is, he gets like a little bell we put up on the door. When we first got him, it was towards Christmas time, and we put a bell on the door just for decoration. Well, he had to go out and he rung that bell. And so we're like, oh, he wants out. He rung that bell over there, and so it just kind of stuck there. We just left this bell on the door the whole time, because it's his way of saying that he needs out. What happens is he also rings it when he wants to play, and so you're left with a decision, and you're sitting there going, does he really want out, or does he just want to play? And if you don't let him out, and he ends up crapping on the floor, then you're kind of stuck picking it up, so you have to let him out every so often just to make sure. He uses that to his advantage. He'll sit there and he'll ring that bell over and over and over again. Let's see, armor. Let's go with arms. It's reinforced, but it's expensive. That big old sledgehammer. They actually have, sometime I'm going to have to record doing the online fighting, stuff like that. One of the things I noticed is, like, in this game, I have it set to as, like, that easy mode where it's, like, I get hit with, like, a fourth of the actual damage, and I don't know, like, double damage, stuff like that. What happens is, if online, it's set to a normal mode, and so some of these servers you do somewhat lag on because of all the people on there. Like, some of these servers, I think they hold up to like 100 people or something, so you got a lot of people running around. But what happens is, it's like one of those things where I like to go where when you start off, like you only have so much money to buy stuff. It reminds me of like I think it's Counter-Strike Source or something like that. When you get that terrorist thing, you're attacking the terrorists trying to plant a bomb, and you're attacking them to make sure they don't. Um, it's kind of like that kind of thing. Only it's like the guys are trying to take over the fort, and by standing by a flag so long, you capture it. One team's defending the fort, the other team's attacking, and so you have like so much money that you use to buy armor or stuff like that. And when you die, then you lose all of that armor, stuff like that. And by killing people, you get money. So you have to kill, I don't know, like 3 or 4 people, and you're actually able to buy some good armor. At the beginning, you only start off with I think like 1,000. But depending on what class you are, you can get some good stuff like archers. Yeah, archers, they don't have that good of armor because they're meant to stay back and shoot arrows. So archers only have like weak leather armor and stuff like that. Like they get this little like tribe outfit and stuff like that, and study level leather gloves. I think leather cap is like what they get or stuff like that. Most of the time, I think it's like a ragged hood or something. But that's what you end up getting, and so you end up having that kind of armor. So it's really cheap. So you can buy a whole bunch of that stuff, but then you buy like the big siege crossbow, and that thing does like I don't know, like 63 P is like 63 pierce damage. I don't know the whole math to that, but that thing's like a one-hit kill, but it takes so long to reload. So you buy it, but if you end up getting to a map where you actually could have the crossbow, you're able to do like one-hit kills. The problem is you got weak armor. If someone else shoots you with an arrow, you're basically dead, and there's no way to really heal yourself up like other games have. And so the game does a lot of people just dying over and over again. So each person you kill gives you like 1,500 gold or something. So you make a lot of money off this game, but the problem is you have to know which class to go. Some problems is like when you're what was it? They have like you could be a horse guy, but the problem is sometimes there's like the giant forts. So being a horse person isn't that good when you're trying to defend a wall. Most of the time, I see people go as these they'll become like the melee class, and they'll buy like a giant sledgehammer. And this thing, like if you try to block the attack, it breaks the block attack and it hits you still, and so it's really hard to defend. And especially when he gets up on the bridge where all the archers are at, the archers can't do much about it because he's running along hitting everybody, killing them. And you also get worried because there's friendly fire on most of the servers. And so one of the things is like when you build your character to go online, your character will end up, you can choose what flag you want. Well, I've had multiple times someone choose this black flag that had like a deer head or something like that on it. But what happens is it's just black and it blends in with the wall sometimes. So I'm sitting up there as an archer shooting, and I look to my side, and there's some guy who, if they don't have a flag above their head, that normally means they're a bad guy. Well, what happened was his flag that was above his head was like a little circle, and it was blending in to the wall. So I just turned, and there's someone who looks like he has no flag above their head staring at me. I panicked and turned around and shot him, and turned out he was on my team, and I got reported for that. I didn't realize like your flag blend in with the wall and being serious like that, and I somehow end up talking the admin into believing me. He's like, okay, well I can understand. And I'm like, I won't do it again. It's like that. And the only reason he actually died was because he was already hit with arrows in his shoulder and stuff like that. So I think if I was to hit him with full health, he wouldn't have died. But I shot him, then he moved towards me, and then I saw the flag wasn't on the wall anymore. I was like, oh crap, and I didn't know which button was to type in chat saying sorry, so I was like, oops. And so he ended up coming after me with it, I think, or he didn't come after me at all because he was down on the ground, but someone else came after me, because once someone realizes you shot a teammate, the whole team decides to come after you. Like, oh crap, I didn't mean to, but don't know how to say in chat. But yeah, that's something else to look forward to, doing some of that online stuff. Also, the Terraria, they had that update to it, but I haven't added the update to mine. So now weird stories, stuff like that, go on with Steam and stuff like that, like my Steam updates aren't going well, stuff. So, yeah, and like Dota 2, I have that, but once again, like my style playing games like Dota 2 and stuff like that, where you know there's a strategy to it and there's like jungle and all that stuff. I'm one of those people who goes, I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I somehow managed to win, so I'm okay with it, kind of thing. And so that's what I do most of the time. They also had whatever games I have, like the Star Wars, so I could play that. But like TF2 and Dota 2, like the whole Steam thing being down and stuff, I'm not gonna be able to play those. It's like that, so everybody could watch. But yeah, it's going to like 30-minute mark, I think, something like that. But I think YouTube's doing a little bit better. They also have, I just remembered, one of the things I'm going to do that, well, I plan on doing sometime is, I don't know if it will be anytime soon, but I know a lot of people love Minecraft. The problem is, I'm on a laptop. When I play Minecraft, there's moments where, like, at nighttime, I like to have a bed with me, because nighttime when all mobs spawn, my game starts to lag a little bit, and so that kind of sucks. And so it makes it a real pain when you're trying to run from the zombies, because you're sitting there somewhat lagging as you're jumping along, and so if you miss a brick, you don't realize it till there's a creeper behind you and blows you up, throwing you into the sky. So yeah, that's the problem with that whole Minecraft thing. So I have to wait till I get like a whole desktop and all that stuff, and right now I am tight on money from college and stuff, so don't really see me buying a desktop anytime soon. But when I do get one, I think one of the first things I'll do is try to buy the actual Minecraft, so I should get the update. Because there's I don't know if anyone ever watches there's a guy on YouTube called Bruce Willikers, but he's also known, if you look up Old Man Willikers, and even if you type in Old Man Will as WIL onto YouTube, it will show his name as like the top result. And if you go to it, he owns this whole game it's called DVZ. It's Dwarf vs Zombies. And I thought it'd be really fun to join in. He's known for if people are going to do recordings on there, he's one of those people where if you talk to, he will actually, I think he sometimes will allow you to do recordings to it. But the thing is like, it's on weekends at late night and stuff like that. But I think for him it's somewhat towards the daytime, because he's up in Canada, and so his time zones might be a little different from mine. I don't know which part of Canada he is in, but I just know he's up there. And he also has like Pause and Pause and the whole the Minecraft crew play along sometimes, but I think Pause does a lot of it. So if you look up Pause Unpause on there, I think you can find some DVC in his, but he hasn't been on there for like a month. But I was like, if I actually do get a desktop, I think I'll try to join in the DVZ, and I'll actually see if I can talk into having his real name's Rob, and so you don't get confused, because if you didn't know that from previous episodes, you'll get confused because they call him Old Man, or they'll call him Bruce, or they will call him Rob. That's his real name. And so he has a whole bunch of different names in the game. But anyways, I thought it'd be fun to join with them, but I mean, I don't want everybody to be expecting us within like the next couple months. I mean, like, this thing probably take a while, because the whole stuff like that, and like right now they have like, right now since I'm in college like that, I found it somewhat wise to stay home and still live with my parents, because my college is only like, I don't know, 15 miles away from my house. So I'm like, why waste a whole bunch of money buying an apartment close nearby when I could just stay here and be about the same distance, kind of thing. And so I don't have to pay bills like that. But the problem is my dad's slowly trying to get me kicked out by he doesn't buy food anymore. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll buy my own food, kind of thing. And then he slowly, he's like, my Christmas presents, everybody's like all excited, like they're probably getting games and stuff like that for Christmas. My Christmas present was some food and like containers for when I move out. Like, they're seriously trying to get me kicked out of this house. So I was like, I don't know, under a lot of stress trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing and stuff. So that's one of the things about the time of money. I like gotta be careful what I do. So that's why, like, when I do get my own house like that, it would take a while to slowly save up the money to buy a desktop and stuff like that, and it's gonna be spending a lot of money on internet just to be able to do all this stuff, and so it's gonna be annoying. But anyways, it's going to like that 40-minute mark, so instead of boring everybody to death and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and log off, even though it was a boring episode. But I think I'll just end up calling it I'm Still Alive or something like that, just to let everybody know that I am still alive, so that I haven't died, and not make any more Minecraft video, or not Minecraft, the other videos like that. Even had, I was going to make a little song thing, a parody song, joking around where I don't know if anyone listens to the but they had that song Without Me, where he's sitting there saying it feels so empty without me. I was going to make a parody of that kind of thing, of me saying that I'm back and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how it will go. But anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, appreciate if you did. And I guess I will see you guys next time on whatever I decide to do next. And keep in mind, it might be a few days till the next video, because I don't know if I'm going to do any more recording today, because I just don't really feel like up to it, stuff like that. I got so much crap I have to do. But yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to get a couple videos up, because I don't want to have people start unsubscribing thinking that I'm no longer there. So thanks, and I will see you guys next time.